Let's talk about Eleanor, a woman with silver hair and a smile that lights up any room. At 70, most people slow down, but Eleanor saw it as a new starting line. She wasn't ready to sit still. She felt a spark inside, a sense that life still had more to offer. Eleanor had raised 3 children and adored her 5 grandchildren, but lately, she felt stuck. Her joints ached, stairs felt like mountains, and she tired easily. Watching her grandchildren play, she longed to join them without feeling breathless. A quiet whisper in her heart asked, "Is this all there is now?" She missed feeling strong and capable, remembering days when she could dance all night or carry groceries with ease. Now, even a short walk left her tired. Eleanor faced a choice: accept this new reality or try to change it. She chose to fight. At 70, Eleanor decided to start a fitness journey, not to look young, but to feel good and regain her energy. She wanted to play with her grandchildren without pain or exhaustion. Her goal, to live her golden years with vitality and joy, not limitations. This was the start of an adventure that would change her life. It was time to get moving. Eleanor's story begins not with an ending, but with a bold new chapter. Sometimes the best journeys start when you least expect them. Big changes often start with small moments. For Eleanor, it was a sunny Saturday when her granddaughter Lily, jump rope in hand, asked, "Grandma, come jump with me." Eleanor wanted to say yes, but her body held her back, her knees hurt, and she'd be out of breath in seconds. She gently declined, and Lily's disappointment stung. That night, Eleanor replayed the moment, realizing how often she said no to simple joys. She was missing out on precious memories, becoming a spectator in her own life. That was the spark. It wasn't a doctor's warning, it was Lily's wish. Lying in bed, Eleanor decided she wouldn't say no anymore. She would get strong, get healthy, and jump rope with Lily. That simple goal became her motivation. She was doing it for Lily, and for herself. Sometimes, the smallest requests can inspire the biggest changes. Eleanor's journey was about reclaiming those little moments. She wanted to say yes to life again. The promise to her granddaughter became a promise to herself. Change starts with a single, heartfelt reason. For Eleanor, that reason was love. Monday morning, Eleanor began her journey with a simple walk to the end of her street. No big goals, just a promise to move, every morning after tea. The first walk was slow and left her breathless, but it was a victory. Each week she went a little farther, noticing flowers and waving to neighbors. Her walks became a peaceful ritual, clearing her mind and lifting her spirits. After a month, she added gentle chair exercises, following online videos for seniors. Leg lifts, arm circles, and shoulder rolls felt tough at first, but she stuck with it. 3 times a week, she did her exercises, never overdoing it. Consistency was her secret, showing up every day, building strength brick by brick. She wasn't aiming to be an athlete, just to feel better and stronger. The routine fit her life perfectly, simple, manageable, and sustainable. Progress was slow, but steady. Eleanor learned that small steps add up. Her body adapted, her confidence grew. She celebrated every little win. The key was patience and persistence. She was building a foundation for a healthier future. Every walk and stretch brought her closer to her goal. Eleanor's gentle routine was transforming her, inside and out. Change didn't happen overnight, but it was happening. She was proving to herself that it's never too late to start. Every step was a step toward a new life. Exercise was only part of Eleanor's transformation. Her diet mattered too. She didn't give up her favorite treats, but added more water, fruits, and colorful veggies. Breakfast became oatmeal with berries. Lunch and dinner were filled with greens and lean proteins. She baked instead of fried, used herbs for flavor, and saved cookies for special weekends. These small changes brought big results. More energy, better digestion, and a lighter feeling. The afternoon slump faded away. Eleanor listened to her body, fueling it with what it needed. Her new habits worked hand in hand with her exercise. She felt stronger, healthier, and more alive. Sometimes the smallest changes make the biggest difference. The journey wasn't easy. Some days, Eleanor woke up sore and full of doubt. She wondered if she was too old, if she should just rest. Progress stalled, and frustration crept in. But she remembered Lily and the jump rope and pushed through. She learned progress isn't always a straight line. There are plateaus and setbacks. Listening to her body was key. Rest was as important as movement. She learned the difference between good soreness and pain. Taking a day off wasn't quitting. It was smart. Each hurdle made her stronger, inside and out. She celebrated small victories and forgave herself for bad days. The important thing was to keep going. Eleanor's resilience grew with every challenge. She learned to be kind to herself. The path wasn't easy, but it was worth it. Eleanor wasn't alone. Her family cheered her on every step. Her daughter Sarah found exercise videos and called often with encouragement. Her grandchildren noticed her progress, especially Lily, who kept asking about the jump rope. Their support fueled Eleanor's determination. Her friend Margaret joined her morning walks, turning exercise into laughter and companionship. On tough days, knowing someone was waiting got Eleanor out the door. This circle of support made all the difference. Love and encouragement became her safety net. Together, they created a positive environment for change. Eleanor's journey was a team effort, powered by connection. 6 months in, Eleanor's transformation was undeniable. She carried groceries with ease, something impossible months before. Her doctor was amazed. Blood pressure and cholesterol improved. Aches faded. She woke up refreshed, climbed stairs without dread, and wore brighter colors. Confidence radiated from her. She felt truly alive. The biggest triumph was in her spirit. She was thriving, not just living. Then, the moment arrived. Lily brought the jump rope. "Grandma, can you try now?" Lily asked. Eleanor smiled, took the rope, and jumped, 5 times in a row. Lily squealed with delight. In that moment, Eleanor was a superhero. Age melted away, joy took its place. Her journey had come full circle. She proved to herself, and everyone, that change is possible at any age. The victory wasn't just physical, it was a triumph of heart and will. Eleanor's story was now one of strength, hope, and renewal. She had reclaimed her life, one step at a time, and she was just getting started. Eleanor's story sparked a quiet revolution in her community. Neighbors saw her walking briskly, playing with her grandchildren, and breaking stereotypes about aging. Friends were inspired. Margaret added chair exercises. Others joined morning walks. Soon, a group called the Sunrise Striders formed, changing the image of aging together. Eleanor showed that age isn't a cage. It's a new chapter. She broke out of society's box, proving you can build new strengths at any age. Her confidence was contagious. She wasn't trying to look younger. She was redefining what 70 looked like. For Eleanor, 71 meant strength, happiness, and jumping rope with her granddaughter. Her story challenged the fear of aging. She showed that later years can be empowering and full of discovery. By refusing limits, Eleanor became a quiet pioneer. Her actions spoke louder than words. The final lesson from Eleanor's journey? Age is just a number. It doesn't define your potential or set your limits. At 70, Eleanor was tired and achy. At 71, she was vibrant and jumping rope. The difference was her decision to try. She proved that change is possible at any age. This story is for anyone who's ever thought, "I'm too old for that." It's never too late to start. Find your reason and let it guide you. The first step is the hardest, but it leads to a new road. You don't need fancy plans, just a heartfelt why. Eleanor's journey is a spark for anyone ready to rewrite their story. You can choose to be a spectator, or you can get in the game. The journey begins with a single step. Now, let's get moving.